Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Wanted to kind of walk through our inventory room, our shop, do a little video, walk around video. We're gonna get ready for YouTube here. This is me, that's my information. Please like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, whatever you'd like. But we just got back from CK Squared 2024 in Gretna, Nebraska. Just got our trailer unloaded and everything kind of set up. Organized, hung, all that other good stuff that comes along with having a ton of inventory and parting trucks out and getting trucks in and whatnot. I'm going to kind of walk through here. Here's some washer bottles. That's 84 and up, I believe, and there might be a coolant one in there. But there's some early wiper motors, all types of brackets, pulleys. Kind of got everything laid out. I'm going to start tagging stuff, so I need to, and tagging I mean, you know, the little deals you attach to them. Or, you know, like that. That's an an alternator bracket. But there's some upper radiator brackets, sway bar brackets, aluminum intake manifold that I don't think has ever been used. Center bolt valve covers. Some fans. I think there's one 7-blade in there. 4-speed boot, some big block radiator shrouds. I think there's a 5.7 diesel radiator shroud. There are some air cleaners, a couple for the 87 and up with the air duct that they don't reproduce. And that's a GMT 400. I think that's like off of 88, 89. People call them OBSs. Full-size GMC hubcap, 77 and up. But that is not a truck. That's a GMC Jimmy tailgate van. You see there's no provision for the handle. Could have sold that 10 times over if it would have been for a truck. There's some GMC grills. We got rid of a couple this weekend. There's another one. It's 89 to 91. But this one, you know, you can buy these aftermarket. They've got the letters, the lights, just need the grill. I think you can buy the grill for like 65 bucks. Clean your letters up, and you'd have a new grill. Had somebody come and buy a ton of emblems this last weekend from us. There's some 3 and up window regulator and motors. Those work. Right hand regulators, manual. Those are the early and the late style. That's just right hand is all I have. Ton of jacks. I need to go through those. I have not went through those yet, but those are all various years. I posted these. Here's some dash trim. That's a pretty rare one there, Sierra Grande. That's an NOS GMC 12-inch hubcap. Some pretty decent 12-inch hubcaps. They just need to be a little bit of reconditioned. All years of bezels. That's an 80, 84 and up, 84 and up. Those are actually pretty nice. There's a 75, 76. And then, of course, various years. There's one with a 10.5 radio. That one's been cut out. Didn't do too horrible a job. You can get a little plate and actually make that look nice. And then there's one that just to stick in a hole if you're missing one. It's needs some loving. Instrument clusters. I don't have any 79 and earlier. I don't have any 80s. These are all 81 and up. 2 of them have clocks. 1 of them doesn't. But this one has, that's not broke, but that is. I think that one is broke. But this one here is really nice. None of those are broke, which you actually don't even need this piece. It's kind of a poor design on GM's part. But that's actually out of an 87. That one is there. All types of interior panels. That's a nice set of kick panels, gray in color. That's the piece that goes with it. These will start deteriorating after a while. I've got several of these pieces. Some early style armrests. Suburban rain gutter trim. 2 sets of those kind of style of mirrors. And then I've got Suburban / crew cab door panels, blue in color. That would clean up nice. And then just buy the stuff that's missing. A set of 81 and up power. Those might be sold, so, but those are 81 and up manual. The ones on the bottom could be reconditioned and saved. Those are actually pretty decent. You can see they've got everything, and they actually come with the carpet there. So those are actually pretty nice. 81 and up power door panels. Glove boxes. Red, white, and blue. Go America. Visors. Set of wing windows that need to be conditioned. Rear door, quarter Suburban glass, tinted. Suburban trim. Rear AC for a Suburban. 88, 89 door panels for GMT 400 / OBS. Couple dashes. This one here, you can see it's pretty cracked up, but it does have, they both have nice dash trim. A lot of people are taking these and reconditioning them or leather wrapping them. And this gray one is actually, it's got that crack, that one, and that. But other than that, it's in pretty good shape, especially when you find them like this, which is pretty severe, pretty normal. But yeah, there's another one. This is a 79 and 80. Those are not for sale, if you comment about it. 79 and 80 dash, which isn't, I mean, it's horrible, but it's could be, you know, a lot of people, like I said, are reconditioning now. A couple Blazer headliners, truck headliners. GMT 400 bench seat, which I don't know if I want to get rid of that. I might make it just like a shop bench. It's pretty comfy. Miscellaneous trim. There's an 80 and earlier seat that actually came out of a 79 GMC. It's actually a really nice seat. It had a cover on it, like a cover like this material, but it just wore through right there, which is unfortunate because that's actually overall a pretty nice seat. There's some K5 / Jimmy interior trim, pretty hard to find. I posted that also. There's a rear seat for a later model Blazer / Jimmy. Nice set of power doors. They do work. They're not all banged up. There's a little crustiness on the bottom, but no rust through. No door panels on them, but wing windows are really nice. You can see the insides are pretty nice. Just has some little spots of rust here and there. A couple steering columns. That's a GMT 400 88 to 94 steering column tilt, and that's an 84 and up steering column tilt. It's missing the collar, but it's right there. Just you have to disassemble to put that on, so not a huge deal. And then I also posted these. I believe these are off of 73 or 4. In fact, I don't believe, I know they are, just because of the door panels that are on them. But they've got all the windows in them, the hard to find stuff. Door panels can be cleaned up, job quality. But the doors themselves are absolutely trashed. But it's got all of the stuff. Windows go up and down. I did sell just today the little striker adjustment deals that go on there. Guy wanted those, so those are boxed up, ready to ship. So anyway, kind of wanted to show you our inventory room. We'll start tagging everything so it's easy for people to know. I mean, me, I can see something and know what it is, but some people don't. You know, there's a big block AC bracket. That's a small block. And then several AC brackets. There's some bucket seat brackets that go in the rear. But do a wide deal here. Just to kind of show you. I'll put my info in the description. You can email us, text us. That bumper right there is actually sold to a gentleman. He's not going to pick it up for another month or so, but I do have another one of those coming in. I've just got to go pick up. But yeah, just we sold quite a bit of stuff this past weekend. We appreciate everybody for doing that. Meeting everybody at the CK Squared 2024 up in Gretna, Nebraska. Seeing people that I knew on Facebook, but never met in person. That was pretty fun. But just to kind of give you an update, this is the 72 short bed. All the suspensions off of it. We kind of decided what we're going to go with on it. We had Gerald come in last week, just talked with him. So we're going to go with a 9-inch. Of course, we're going to go with a 4/6 drop, 4/6 coilovers, which all that stuff is right there where that lawn chair is sitting on. So I got the inventory room done. Now it's time to organize this area here. But yeah, these are pretty awesome. You can see that. You can see that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, tubular upper and lowers. Going with QA1. QA1 upper and lowers. On the front, Wilwood brakes. Probably some 20-inch. We don't want to get the cart ahead of the horse. And then my friend Chase we're checking on some drivetrain options. We do know we're going to go with an LS3 of some sort with a 4L80E. Needs to handle 500 to 600 horse, which is God's plenty in a short bed C10. But my buddy Tyler up at Restore Muscle Car, he also suggested Blueprint. And so we're gonna do our options, see what we can come up with. But we're gonna need some type of drivetrain so we can mock everything up. If anybody's done something like this, you know there's a lot of mocking up before you even think about powder coating or anything. So this will all be powder coated. Anytime we do, you guys have seen the red 76. It should be back here in a week or two. But we powder coat frames, stuff like that. So this frame, it actually is not going to be powder coated black. We are going to powder coat it kind of like a gunmetal, a little bit darker than this. Since the truck itself is going to be black, since that truck over there is going to be black, we didn't want a bunch of black underneath. So I think it'd be cool with the contrast of the dark, kind of a gunmetal with that black, along with everything else that's going to go along with it. So this will be a pretty sweet truck. Of course, we're talking, you know, hopefully by December, January, it's a rolling truck. Rolling frame. So, and then we've got Aubrey's truck over here, which I'm going to, let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll probably work on a little bit tomorrow. Get the interior pulled, washed out, work on the wing windows. Those are you can see junk. I've got a U set right there that we're going to put into it. But the left rear is locked up, so I've got to pull the axle on the drum and everything, see what's going on there. My guess is probably either the shoes are rusted to the inside of the drum or brake fluid leak and it has soaked the pads. So sorry about this. My fan's going. And then that's the drivetrain we're putting in it. 208, 700 R4, 350. We'll paint that corporate blue like it's supposed to be, clean everything up. It's got a oil pan on it that has a front drain plug, which is not a huge deal, but with the four-wheel drive or with the front differential, it's kind of a pain in the butt because I drained the oil when it was still in the Suburban, and it was kind of a pain in the butt because it kind of went everywhere, but also now the plug won't tighten up in the hole of the oil pan. So it's an oversized drain plug, so obviously somebody's had problems with it before. So I had an oil pan sitting around, so we will stick an oil pan on it, the correct one with the actual side drain plug. That way she didn't have any issues down the road. But probably, like I said, starting tomorrow, since now that I've got that inventory room all taken care of, we will get started on this. I got to get a couple fenders for it so we can get the fenders and the hood and the lower trim piece painted while we're working on that. But I would say probably October this truck will be running and driving, if not before. We have some weekends coming up where we're going to be full, so we won't be working on that. But it's a shame this was parted out, but it is what it is. So we'll get that all cleaned up, looking nice. There's all her parts. Just stuff that I had to help her out. There's some new stuff that I had on the shelf. Some more new stuff I had on the shelf. And then that's a radiator support that came out of a 79 that we're gonna stick in it, because this is a 79, not that it matters, but it won't be a beauty queen, but it'll shine up pretty good actually, and look good going down the road. We'll get the wheels painted up, the hubcaps on it, and this truck that was left for dead will be rolling again. But all right, everybody, we're working on the 18-minute mark. A little bit longer than I wanted to do, but kind of wanted to give everybody a update. You saw our inventory room. If you see anything, go to the description. You'll see our info there. But one of these days I'll do a video on Braden's YZ85 and a video on that pretty nice bike that's covered up there. But maybe I'll do one here this week. All right, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Stay cool. It's over 100 degrees here, but it's actually, the humidity is not horrible. So we're surviving. Appreciate it. And we will see you on the next one.